Stork has very weird versus Zerg play. He doesn't like to put down a lot of cannons, and when he does put them down, it's usually very late. His timing on that kind of stuff is just not really up to the level of players like Beige or someone. It looks like Stork is going to be able to take out one Overlord here. I'm not sure how many more he's going to be able to take out, but at least he'll swing that one into his advantage. And July is throwing his entire army up here. He is pumping. I think he's going to try to break this front. July, of course, has very good timing, knowing when to break a Protoss Forge Fast Expand. And he's moving up with his entire army, so I think he is going to try to break this front. And Stork only has one cannon. Stork, what are you doing, man? He has a bunch of Zealots in here, but yeah, only one cannon critically. He's warping in a second one. But July is just picking off buildings here. He's going to pick off the forge, so he's going to... Stork will have to put down all of his cannons right now, but it's too late now. He has a couple of cannons there, and July is going to be able to pick off this gateway, I think. It's going to be close. Stork, he has some more ground troops coming down. He's throwing his zealots down here, trying to fend this off. But they're not even speed upgraded, so I think Stork is in a pretty bad position here. He's got to warp in a lot more cannons, I think, if he wants to hold off. July is being super aggressive, and Stork spotted that. So Stork is going to know that July is going to throw all of his troops here, and I don't think Stork has enough. He put down a lot of gateways, so he's going to try to get a large... Okay, now he has speed upgraded zealots. It's going to help him a little bit, but he's going to need some different troops in there, I think. Templar Archives are coming up, so we could be seeing High Templar or Dark Templar. July almost taking down that gateway. That was close. And Stork is finally going to be able to push July back to his base a little bit more. July is throwing up reinforcements, though, so July could be thinking about taking on that force with his fresh Hydras here. I'm not exactly sure. He's probably going to... Okay, he's trying to take that high ground and push Stork all the way back to his base. Stork still only has 4 cannons here. I don't think that's enough. Throwing down his robotics facility at the natural. Ooh, that's just asking for trouble, I think. July is coming in with a huge army, just trying to break that front, so Stork has to do everything in his power to stop that from happening while he throws down more cannons. Otherwise, he's just going to be screwed, and I can't believe he's gone for strictly Zealots here. It's just nothing but speed lots right now. And, well, there was a Corsair in his army, and there it went. I'm not sure if Stork got the spot on that Spire or not. And July could switch up to Mutalisk because Stork doesn't have any cannons in his main, I don't think. I don't think he had a single cannon in his main. I'll have to take a look at that again, but I don't think he did. And with an all-Zealot army, switching to Mutalisk would just be devastating to Stork. Oh, as soon as I say that, hey, here come the Mutalisks. July is on top of things right here. No, there's no cannons in the main. Stork, this is kind of a weird build from him. I don't see really what he was hoping to accomplish with this build, but I don't think it's going to work. He hasn't done any harassment. He hasn't... His Zealots are going to have to run all the way back to his cannons, and I'm not sure if July is going to have the game sense to attack the main or not here. Yes, he is coming into the main. Stork being forced to run all of his probes because he doesn't have anything in the main to defend. Not a single thing to defend against those Mutalisks. I think, well, if he has some Dragoons popping out soon, he's going to be able to use them. And Stork is going for the counterattack here. I think he's abandoning his bases. Storm, some pretty nice storms there from Stork. Throws down 2 storms and takes a big chunk out of those Mutalisks, but he's coming down the map right now. And, whoa, he's being greeted by so many Hydras. So many Hydras. I don't think Stork is going to be able to take this. He has a ton of speed lots in, but July, he can reinforce his army right here. So I think, oh, things looking bad for Stork. Stork running back to his base. There are some Dragoons out now, so Stork's going to try to get those pesky Mutalisks away from his base. And an Archon, so the Archon's going to help him, but so much economic damage has been taken to him already. He had to stop mining at that main for a long time. And now he's not going to be able to do anything with this Zealot army. I think July will continue to pump a lot of Mutalisks, since he knows that Stork's army is basically just Zealots at this point. There's this gateway going down, so I think Stork still doesn't have a whole lot of cannons here. So Stork, oh boy, Stork is pretty much out of this game, I think. Here's when the break comes. July is throwing in all of his Hydras, and he's taking out everything. taking out that Archon here in a second. Archon going down. So July has won this game. There are no more troops out on the ground for Stork except a couple of High Templar. But I don't think a couple of Storms are going to swing this game for Stork. July has won the do or die. GG from Stork. So July, this was his only chance to force a tie for the second spot. So it's good that he did this. And of course, both July and Stork right now are hoping and praying that Yellow loses to Bisu. Because if he does lose, there will be a three-way tie for the second spot. If Yellow wins, though, Yellow and Bisu move on. This is starting to heat up. Moving on to the second.